Hi guys, we have been looking at various different types of data currently available under WRDS database. In the previous few videos we looked at WRDS, and today we will look at another popular database that uh, people have been using to publish their data, that is Compustat. So the difference between WRDS and Compustat is that Compustat is going to provide you some fundamental company level data, whereas WRDS is more toward the board level governance related information. So if we when you are here in the home page under WRDS and you click Compustat capital IQ, this is where you will be able to see the type of data that you can access, and depending on your subscription, some of them will be in blue. So if it is blue, you have access. If it is gray, you don't have access. So at this point you can see I don't have that much access. You may not need all of this. Perhaps the Compustat North America should be good enough if you are only focusing on the US market. So this is the Compustat Fundamental, which provides standardized North American and global financial statement and market data for over 80,000 active and inactive publicly traded companies that financial professionals have relied on for over 50 years. So it's have 5 decades of history providing data. So now you can see under Compustat, they have several sections: North America, Global, Bank, Historical, Snapshot, and Execom. So I don't have access to Execom, but I have seen various governance studies have used Execom, which is actually a database where you can get compensation related data for the board members. If you don't have access to Execom, a bypass is to collect some of this data that is available under the WRDS system. So be happy with whatever access you have. So now under Compustat, as you can see, you have North America, Global, Bank related information, historical segments. So under North America, you can see there are so many different segments available. So I'm not going through every one of them. For example, if you are looking at firm level data, you can get it through the fundamentals. Now the fundamentals are divided into annual, quarterly. So it depends whether you want annual. Most of the times I am focusing on the annual data, so I will be going here, fundamentals annual. If you are looking for the stock price and stock related data, it will be under the index daily prices or index fundamentals. So you have the monthly, daily, and annual. Annual should be here under index fundamentals, and you can get some additional firm level data under the simplified financial statement extract, where there are some additional things are available. I will show you in this video as much as possible. So but if I miss something and you are interested to see a specific segment, let me know in the comments and I will try to make a video on that one. So for today, let's first have a look at fundamentals annual. And as you can see, the query page, as you can see, this is the query form page where you can ask the database to extract certain data for you. And it's almost the same way. You have step one, you need to show ask or select the data range. You can go back until 1950 if you are interested. I haven't done any research that goes back that long, but maybe one day. Then step two, you need to select based on ticker symbol. You can select companies based on GB key, QC, SIC, or CIK number. If you have, then you need to provide them over here under the select an option for entering your company codes. If you don't have it, or if you have a saved code name, you can just use the code list over here, or you can use a saved code file name by browsing over here. The final option is you can select the entire database. Also, the database also gives you that option to look up the code. So if I click here, it allows me to look up the company and related code. So you can just select any one. So for example, if I can choose the ticker Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Tesla, and insert the code, okay, and they come back over here. So at this point I'm just showing you how to do it, but if you it is advisable that you decide or identify the companies that you want to extract the data for. If you have a list of ticker numbers, ticker symbol, that will make the data collection much faster. That's my advice. Then the screening variable, actually here you have several screening variables are pre-selected to produce one record per year. So depending on what you need, if you want consolidated, what level of consolidation you need, then what industry format. I always keep this by default, and I just uncheck Canadian dollar. I don't need. I need, it's better to keep everything uniform under the USD. And whether you need inactive companies, if you don't need, then you can just select active companies. Then you go to step 3, go and have a look what you want. Probably I just want the data items, and then this is the tricky one. You have 974 items over here. So if you select the entire database and you select all, you can just click here and everything will come here. And then when you go back to the next step and submit the form and the query begins, it's up to you. Depending on your internet speed and all these things, you may or may not get the query in an hour or 2. So it's always better to keep in mind what you really need and be specific. So for example, if I can just clear all and can take company name, then just select some of the information that I might want from here. Let's see what I want. So for example, the current asset, total, long-term assets. You can get accounts payable, you can get total assets. So these are all the company fundamental information that you can get. Debt, long-term, short-term. So all these type deposits for banks. So I'm not going for bank related data because you have a specific section for that. If you want goodwill, so just you select whatever you think you need from the available variables. These are all data that is derived from the annual report. So most of the financial statement related variables and related data will be here. I don't use the conditional formatting or anything. Then probably it's it depends if the data is not that big. So you can just select Excel and select zip. So it's going to be in one zip file if they have several. So I submit the form, and if everything is okay, you will see this green bar. That means the query run. And if I open it in the next page, so then you see, because the what I asked was not too huge, it only took 4 seconds for the database to generate those data for me. But as much as you ask, the more time you'll need to spend on getting the data. So once you have it, the output file is over here, and you can click it and it's going to get downloaded. and once it is there, I can go open the file, and the format will look like this. And you can see it's going to give you the very basic information, the GV key, then data, the year, the industry, the ticker symbol, the company names. Some of the things you can see you may not have any data for some. That is usual for any secondary database, that you may not get data for all variable that you select, but you can see that you can get the total asset data, then debt, long-term, goodwill. So this is how the data will look like. It's already in a panel system. That means that's a good thing. You have the company year, and company year in a panel format. Let me close it, go back. Okay, so that was the fundamental annual Compustat data for the North America. You can also have additional information from the simplified financial statement extract. Here also you have a lot of firm level financial information that you can get for several years, and you can go back, for example, until 1940, so depending on what you want. As I said, if you are looking for share price, probably the index fundamentals are going to be better. It's going to give you the assets. Let me see whether you can get the stock price over here. Probably no, not the correct place to go. Let's see, securities daily, securities monthly. These are the two perhaps. So if I go to security monthly, and you can see it's going to give you security related information, the trading volume, monthly return, all these things are going to be here. So this is about the stock related information. And so if you move over from North America, and if you want to focus on non-US, as it mentioned, the global indicates non-US and non-Canadian fundamentals, then you can get the fundamental, almost the same thing, but these are for the non-US firms. You have the fundamental annual, quarterly, index, daily prices, monthly prices, all these things are here. Then another thing you can have is the bank level data. So it's over here. I normally don't get a quarterly data if there is, normally that is not my objective. So if you are using, you are doing bank level study and you want, it's almost the same query form. That is a good thing about WRDS. Every system almost the same system. So this section, it's only focuses on bank level information. So you can see all the things that you see under the Compustat bank fundamentals. So these are all valid for banks. So just to highlight, that's if you are interested. And then you have historical segment, customer historical segment. I'm not sure what these are, so let's have a look. Historical segments, these are about customer related information. Again, some fundamental information about the firm. So here you go. I hope this video was helpful. If you are new to Compustat, if you are not aware, or you are aware about this website and you just wanted to know what are the types of data you can get, this is it. If you have access to it, play around, see what you can use for your next research, and I wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Bye.